Hello everyone, welcome back to this sewing channel. We always have easy sewing projects. Today we are going to make this lunch bag lovely. It is very easy to make because it doesn't have any zipper. So you know what to do. Stop talking and let's go work. We are going to need 2 stripes for the handles measuring 47 centimeters, 2 pieces of fabric measuring 40 centimeters per 45 centimeters. Here I just folded in half. For the main fabric we are going to need a piece measuring 70 centimeters per 40 centimeters. For the linning fabric, piece with the same measurement, 70 centimeters per 40 centimeters. Here I'm using some waterproof fabric for the interior. It's easier to clean. And for the structure I'm using some thermicol to keep our food warm. Let's go started. First of all, we are going to fix our handles. So for doing that, we are going to find the middle on the shortest part, measuring 40 centimeters. We are going to fold it in half, like this. We are going to cut just a tiny bit, and you can find the middle. We are going to measure 7 centimeters each part. Now we are going to positioning our handles. Make sure the handle is not twisted. Now we are going to sew it here and do the same thing on this side. All done on both the parts. It stays like this, and now we're going to keep this for later, and we are going to get our fabric. So we are going to put right side of the fabric with the right side of the fabric together, and we are going to make a suture here on the biggest part where measure 45 centimeters, and we are going to sew it on both ends. We are going to sew it with 1 centimeter of seam allowance. So we have made a tube. So now we are going to fold it. Wrong side with the wrong side. Don't forget to match the seams together. And now we are going to make a suture all around the 3 centimeters we just marked. If you are using a domestic machine, a table machine, you can do here a decorative stitch. It's gonna give to our lunch bag another touch. When you get to the lateral seam, here you're going to sew it forward and back to reinforce the suture. And when you did the reinforce on this suture here, you're going to do it on the top as well, on both sides. And it's going to be like this, here and here, and you are going to do it on both sides. So here we are going to open it. As you can see, we have our opening to pass our strap. That's why it's important to reinforce the seams here. Let's put this for later. Now we are going to get our main fabric and our linning fabric, and we are going to fold it in half, and we are going to sew on the laterals, on the linning and on the main fabric. And we are going to use 1 centimeter of seam allowance. So we have sewn linning fabric right side with the right side, main fabric right side and the right side. On the linning fabric on one of sides, I left the open gap so we can turn our piece in the end. Now we are going to draw a square of 6 centimeters on 4 corners of our piece. Don't forget, start the measurements on the seam. Now we are going to open it, and we are going to match all the edges together. And we are going to sew it all of the 4 corners. Now we have sewed all the corners, and now we are going to fold the main fabric to the right side. All done. Now we are going to apply our fabric here. So where the fabric is folded, we are going to press it right side with the right side. Don't forget to match the seams together. And now we are going to sew it all around the fabric. All done. We have sewn everything. Now we are going to get our linning fabric, and right side with the right side, we are going to put it inside. And we are going to match the seams on the lateral with the linning fabric and the main fabric. Clip it all the way, and then we are going to sewing with the 1 centimeter seam allowance all around. And you can use the seam, we've done it before, like a guide, and you can sew it on the top of it. And now from the open gap, we are going to turn our piece around very carefully. Now on our open gap, we are going to make a seam and close our linning fabric. You can do it manually if you want, but I like to do it on the machine. All done, and now our piece is almost done. I'm going to fold it. Now we are going to put our fabric inside and clip all. Then we are going to do top stitch all around the lunch bag. Now we have our straps. I measure 120 each one. So now we are going to pass from this open side all over, and we are going to get out in here, and then we are going to do the same process on this way, and then we can pull it and the bag will close. And all applied now. I hope you love this project. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah!